God, I would hope so. It would be really awkward if you didn't.
Okay.
Okay. Ugh.
This is crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work. Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. Alright, try activating the seat from the terminal again.
Alright, let's see how we go. Well, there's a bunch of the code. Calibrating, ward. Calibration complete.
It will be fine.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
I was going to suggest that if you refused.
You'd go without me.
I need to do this, Simon. This is important. I need to launch the Ark.
You'd really do it? Change body?
Yes.
Is
If
she
you want to
kinda
stay
doing that?
here, I'm not going to stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do.
Will it be like before? Close my eyes and
then open them again.
all right, let's do it.
Thank you, Simon. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might need to boot it up.
Oh boy.
I mean, change body, she said, you really do it. It's like, isn't that what she's kind of doing? I mean, she gets plugged from one terminal to the next, and, you know, that's kind of like her changing bodies. I know she's in the same device, but still.
Yeah. You can't mess with that. What's this?
We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's synced.
You lost me halfway there.
You don't really need to understand it. Just make them line up.
There you go. Whee! There you go.
That's everything. You can climb into the pilot seat now.
Already?
I have everything under control, so please, have a seat.
Oh god, here's hoping this goes at least a little better than last time it did.
Here we go.
This should be over soon.
It's like having your picture taken.
Well, with the most expensive camera in the world.
Indians thought photos would steal their souls.
In this case, they'd be right.
Did she just laugh? I think she just giggled.
Guess what time it is.
Diving suit time?
Yes.
Abyss time?
Must be something wrong. Did you run a diagnosis or something?
Uh-oh.
What was that?
No, it's just,
Why was it still talking?
it's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn
Oh,
it, Kath.
right.
Two Simons? There can't be two Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting. What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You'd do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
Oh, is it moral dilemma time?
It's more than one time.
Well,
Though we get to actually see what we look like. This is what we've been running around in for the past 5 hours.
you kind of look like the diver from Abzu. Just, you know, slightly more creepy in the face and mechanical.
Yeah. Now the question is, do we leave him here to wake up, like, in a few days, or do we drain him?
I mean, if we leave him here for a few days, what the hell what in the world could he possibly do?
Nothing. He's locked in the room because the only way out is through there. Or he could potentially go out here, but then what? Just wander the ocean endlessly while being stalked by the monsters and the fish?
Maybe see if there's any other humans, but it feels extremely unlikely that he'd be able to find any of them. who was either fully human or, you know, not being tortured by those,
or not being murdered by the thing. So
I feel like neither one is best, but I feel like the lesser of two evils maybe actually the Drano.
Is that your final decision? That is the decision I made too. It's just I didn't want to leave him here to basically just keep living a nightmare up here with no hope.
Give him let's stay with him though.
Yeah. He's going.
Rest in peace, Simon 2, I guess.
Beta. Which I guess means I'm Gamma. And next is Delta after Gamma?
Mm-hmm. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta. I don't need to go through the full thing.
Yeah.
Which is fair because I don't remember the full order. I remember some.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the choice I made too, because it seems so hopeless for him. I mean, there's a monster right outside the room that could easily break its way in over the course of the next few days. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't have Catherine anymore. And, you know, even if he were to go out even if he were to find a way out this way, which he can't because he doesn't have an Omnichel anymore.
Yeah,
at best, he would be locked in that room and, you know, going mad from isolation.
Yeah, probably even longer than you would expect because he doesn't need to eat or sleep. He doesn't have the physical needs.
Yeah.
The way his body did.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
The Abyss. Oh, that's not... The elevator's not on that one.
No, that's a lot.
I almost went down the ladder and it's like, oop, there's nothing down there. I'd just be jumping down into the Abyss.
Literally, yes. You know what I have to admit is rough? I can I'm a little bit uncertain with Simon is... Okay, Kath kind of did talk a little bit about how, you know, like, transferring the consciousness, less, like, taking a snapshot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I can see where he did get, like, I can at least see somewhat where he got the wrong impression, but on one hand, he kind of knew that this would happen because it happened to him before. He learned that he himself is a brain scan taken at the time of his initial, like, scanning with this company. And he heard reportings of himself talking to his doctors afterwards. So he knew that copy lived on.
Yeah.
Like, he knew that the original Simon lived on and died in a few months.
Yeah, but it's different than hearing it and actually, you know, experiencing it first.
Are we done here?
Yeah,
Activate the cloud, please.
sure thing.
You know what else? Why are there 5 passengers? Oh, there we go. It's probably calibrated to what it was before. Also sucks too, because the way he was freaking out about the 2 Simons, there can't be 2 Simons. It sounds very reminiscent of how people reacted with the Ark in the first place.
Yeah.
Started killing themselves.
Yeah.
And Kath got blamed for it.
Yeah. The Sunlit Zone.
Have we figured out what happens when we
Twilight
die?
Zone, Midnight, Abyss,
Is
Deep
that even
World.
possible? If there's some kind of afterlife, do you think my place is taken? The real me died like 100 years ago. Is there still room for me? And what about the Simon I killed at Omicron? What do you think, Catherine?
Well, look at the pressure going up.
Is there a heaven full of redundant copies of the same people? Is there someone up there who called me an imposter? It's dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing.
Yeah, we
And
did.
you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
Midnight Zone.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all building.
Uh-oh.
And I can still feel how I had to, tuck my arm so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge, and I felt the warm wind in my hair, and the sun was setting, and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Oh!
No.
What happened? Kath, are you okay?
I think she's rebooting. What happened? Huh?
Kath? Hello, Catherine. What happened?
Are you okay?
The power may have gone out.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
Is it? Nothing about this has been okay. Why do you think it would start now?
Fair enough. Oh.
That's fair.
Single fuse.
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
Hold.
It will hold.
Thank you, Kath.
Alright, let's... I guess we just take a seat again?
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than anything.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes. But generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we
What
tend
the-
to wake up where we went to sleep.
There's
My
something
experience
glitching.
is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'll be the worst.
My vision... Oh, it must be the pressure. That must be why the vision's getting blurry.
Oh, God. Why do things
We're over 316 PSI.
Why things are pressing red is a little different for me. Hello.
Okay, this is not the normal...
Uh.
You!
Whoa! Whoa! Is that Ross?
You did it! You did it! I will make preparations.
No.
I think it was.
No, you leave him alone. He's been through a lot of He's been through a lot of crap, okay? Yes, I know I was this close to swearing, but holy crap, that's how much it scared. What the hell?
He said I would follow you down.
Yeah, but there's a difference between following you down and actively crawling into the climber pod next to you while you're strapped
You're
in.
back.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
I didn't think that was possible, really.
One of WoW's creatures? It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought I was gonna kill you for sure. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, me too.
I don't really want to. Okay.
Looks like we're closing in on the ocean floor.
You don't want to jinx it?
No, that's not what I'm trying to think of the right way to say it.
This is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Wait, the Eva's been here. We're following your own footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps.
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me out.